Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, YouTubers one and all, to Iron Fisticle. A game that has scores and bonuses, and they unlock new items. We're going to start a new game, and we're going to be one player, because I'm on my own. And the text is slightly off-center, or is it the banner that's off-center? That's kind of weird. I never noticed that before. We're going to play standard. And we're one of these two chaps who enjoys a turnip with their fruit salad. And also a sausage and a cauliflower. It's not so much of a fruit salad at all. Anyway, this guy came along and he was pretty hungry and he chowed down. And he ate it all, including our two heroes. I don't know why. I've never watched the story this far. Oh, that's all we get. So the game is... I couldn't say for certain whether it's inspired by Smash TV, but certainly that's the correlation I can draw. It's a dual joystick shooter. We're fighting dudes that look like they're straight out of Gauntlet. When you kill a bunch of them, they drop stuff. If we pick up their droppings in succession, we get a combo score up to a maximum of ×8. We can pick up these S's. We can pick up these muffins. We can pick up these chalices. All in the name of score. If we get that, I don't know what that gave us actually. Oh, I think it's just going to give us maximum bonus. Oh, I see. That was a weapon. And eventually these guys spawn in, who are pretty hard to kill. I've killed one of them before, but they take a lot more than the goblins we've been fighting up to this point. So as you can see, we've got some kind of scatter shot now. No. Copper chests drop cash. As you may have guessed, there are avenues for us to spend our cash. The scores used is for... I'm trying to remember now. It's been a while since I played this game. I think it's just level ups. But then you can also pick up like stat increases in the level, like the sword over there. Oh, we got a new weapon. I'm going to assume that was because... Oh, we missed that. What's this one? So yeah, blue chests contain... Oh, that one sucks. Contain weapons. Oh, we found a bonus stage. They're okay. I don't know if you need to get to the end to gain any treasure you pick up along the way. But they're not exactly difficult. And if I'm being perfectly honest, money in this game hasn't ever really been that much of a concern. There we go. And we got health, I guess. Do you get that every time? I have no idea. We earned a big heart. That's right, I got a big heart. So as you can see on the map, as we go between levels, some of them have green dots, which are the bonus stages we just did. Some of them have yellow dots, which are the shops where we can spend our cash. Oh, great. Some of the levels have gimmicks like this one. I've got to admit, this is one of my less favoured gimmicks. So, in all the previous ones, the game ended once we killed a set number of enemies, a set waves of enemies. In this one, we're just going to keep killing enemies until we happen to find the urn that has the key in it. Oh, it was over there. Okay, something else opened it, I guess. And we're just gonna go. Because I don't like those levels. I think... I'm trying to remember what those skulls do. I don't really remember. That was inconvenient. The arrows are probably my favourite weapon in the game. Not in terms of it's anything all that interesting, it's just the most effective weapon. Yeah, I'm really not sure what the skulls are supposed to do. They don't seem to be doing much of anything. I thought maybe they'd be shooting stuff, but they don't seem to be. moves increase. increase, that's always good. I just realized we've got a crown and a cape. Did we always have that? I don't think we did. The moment you go from one screen to the next, you lose your current weapon. Unless you didn't use it at all, and then in which case you keep it. So yeah, you can buy permanent stat upgrades, which is why I didn't start on 0 for everything. And you can buy upgrades that are specific for this turn. I actually always forget that the Iron Fisticle's even a thing. So we'll buy the permanent upgrade, and I guess that'll be about it. And then we have a boss. Oh, it did? Huh. So boss battles are kind of a bullet hell gimmick. They do get a little bit more difficult than that. What's this? Oh, just candy. Swoop. If I hadn't bought that other one, I could have got that. Oh well. That'll be useful. Oh, there's no bonuses on this one. Wizards are kind of annoying. Especially in a game that's, you know, tries to motivate you by saying, oh, hurry up, you've got to kill them, or these guys are going to start spawning in, these more difficult enemies, and that's a pain. And so, yeah, but I'm having to chase around these guys that teleport everywhere, which is kind of out of my control. So, yeah, I feel like that's a little that ends with the rest, you know, the general theme of the rest of the game. But maybe I'm the only one who thinks so. As you can see, it's relatively easy to keep your combo score going in terms of the enemy pickups. Except when you take forever to get to it, because you're getting bombarded with. So yeah, this is the thing. That's also the thing with using a 360 controller, is the dead zone for the analog stick is garbage. Sure. Huh, no, there's nothing in this one. I don't know, man, to a certain extent, I don't even care about the score. Maybe if I was a pro-level Iron Fisticle player, I would, because, you know, I'd want to be min-maxing my characters. But we're also playing on easy, so... The reason I'm playing it on easy is because your progress doesn't carry over to standard, or whatever it is. Actually, I think it's just easy and hard. But yeah, so you have to start from scratch, and considering how long it took to get this amount of stats, I wasn't really up for that. That didn't sound like a productive use of time. Oops. I did not realize I was walking into that. Sure, why not? Whoa, what happened to my money? I had tons a minute ago. Now I've got barely any. Oh yeah, the arrows, they're pretty useful. I'll show off the crappy weapon. Like, it's garbage. The little flasks. Oh yeah, these guys are kind of dicks. Oh, I'll show it off if the game ever gives it me again, jeez. It seemed like its favorite weapon at one point. It's like it was all it was given me. Still not giving me. Huh. The hammer kind of sucks. Like, that would be my main criticism of the game, at least from what I've seen of it, is that the power-ups are kind of garbage. Like, they really don't do much for you. Okay, seems like we found a bonus room. Oh, no, maybe you've got to go on the green ones to get the map? I don't know. Oh, I got an achievement. I was too busy reading the frigging achievement. Okay, this is the one that sucks. It is garbage. Trying to aim with it is just an exercise in futility. All you can really do with it is just use it and wait for it to wear off. I'll take that though. At least I can get some money back at this point. Oh, I missed that. It sucks. What the hell? This is kind of garbage. Yeah, there's bits like that that'll just make you wait. In a game where you're getting pushed, you know, you're against the clock. Which seems like terrible design to me, but what do I know? Because, you know, failing because a game put an obstacle in your way that doesn't move fast enough is real fun. We got a magical gauntlet. I think that's just an extra iron fisticle. It's weird that the game just doesn't just say that. I don't use the iron fisticle to the extent I can't even remember what the button is to use it. All it kind of does is a little, oh, I have the power! And then, it kills everything in radius around you. Which is useful, don't get me wrong, it's just... You know, unless you're in a situation where you're completely swamped by enemies. It's not that useful minute to minute. If I remember right. I don't know, any time a dual stick shooter makes you use a different button to use something, feels like a failure to me. Like, the whole point is that it's two analog sticks. If I'm pressing anything else, then that's a mistake. Oh, we're right next to the boss. I did not even realize. Oh, hooray. I got more. Oh, that was it. So if you look where it says under onus, there's a points meter that goes down. It's shared between the characters. So if you've got co-op going on, you're both contributing to it. And yeah, when that number reaches 0, you gotta level up. Which is nifty, I guess. What? Urgh. Weird, because I swear the guy actually who did the damage didn't touch me, but I swear I just touched somebody and got no penalty for doing so. I can't tell if that's... No, it's not. I was going to say an enemy or not. Oh, I forget, that's even worse. I guess it's got its uses. So, I could have talked about gripe number 2 I have with the game then, but it'll become more pronounced on the next level, I think. Oh, great of you to put one of these before the boss. I don't even know what the denominations are. I'd have to assume that gold's 5, silver's 2, and copper's 1. But, you know, I'm kind of having to concentrate on doing this, that I can't even look at the tiny little meter that shows your money on the right over there. How it changes when I pick something up. Yeah, I was screwed. I was stuck waiting for that. I was going to die regardless. Oh, this one. So we gotta attack that eye that opens up. Okay. Couldn't even see that bullet, but sure. Okay, again. And you're stuck just sitting here waiting until the game opens up, which is always fun for a game. And then you just kind of walk around in a circle and bombard this guy with weapons. It's an extremely riveting game. It's not that bad. It's just not... the bosses aren't that great. I actually kind of like the way it plays minutes to minute. Oh, I can get both of those, awesome. And let's get that. But the bosses really aren't much fun. So, yeah, I mentioned there was something else I didn't like about the game. It's not... okay. I can't blame that on the game, that's the shitty analog sticks, the 360 controls. I couldn't move the direction I was trying to move because the dead zones are garbage. But yeah. Don't worry, I will get to the point I really dislike about the game. On this level. Somewhere. The game's just not giving me the enemies that really highlight how bad a problem it is. In fact, it might have been on the last level. Well, if it doesn't come up, I'll talk about it. Oh, sure. We don't... I guess we have an option, but... So yeah, you've kind of seen the game. This is how it plays. This is what it is. It's not really a huge amount more to it than what you're seeing. But I mean, that's kind of the thing with any dual joystick shooter. What makes them interesting is, you know... I don't know, can you get into that zen, I guess? Which I don't feel you can on this one, but oh well. And I don't know, for shoot 'em ups, obviously boss designs are in it. Oh, that's... oh, I think that's the one I unlocked earlier. I don't know, there's clearly more stuff for me to unlock. I've not hit the level cap yet. It's just... I've had this game a long time, and I actually played it... like, all the progress I made was made ages ago. I just never got back to playing the game, because... it's not all that fun. But I saw I had it installed, so I figured I'd make this video for it. Just so I can kind of uninstall it, I guess. It's not a bad game, it's just really uninspired, I guess? Like, there's nothing all that interesting about it. Oh, this is the... yeah. Slippery analog stick controls. That's what you really want. Like, it has these ones that I guess you could say are unique, but they're not fun. And not unique in a good way. I mean, reducing my field of view in a shoot-'em-up game is not really what I'm looking for, I guess. I like the progression in terms of the leveling, but I can't say it feel... it's too slow. Like, that's the thing with these kinds of games, you want a constant drip feed of... and considering I can't really choose the power-ups I get from chests... okay. Again, shitty analog controls. Okay, sure, I'm pretty sure I didn't touch that guy, but... I'm pretty sure I didn't touch that guy either. Huh. What? I didn't even see what hit me there. This is the problem I've had. I don't think I've got past this level, because it gets to this point where I'm just kind of bored. Like... for the drip feed that the game gives you is so slow. Like, you have to go through the early parts of the game so many times that... and it's just not fun. It doesn't hold your interest enough to actually make it rewarding to do so. So you get to this point and you're like, oh, I've already done this so many frigging times. Yeah, this is what happens when you get the 5 letters. It's real fascinating. And the game doesn't even give you enough time to pick everything up. I guess I didn't go the most efficient route, I guess, but... we want to go right. I don't know why the game let me go down. Usually it forces you to go the most efficient route to the boss. Oh, we leveled up again. Hooray. Max stats go up. Except I don't remember the last time I hit max stats anyway, so... Yeah, a trail of stuff that follows behind you when you're always trying to move in front of enemies. That's real useful. That was weird. It felt like I wasn't moving at all in the directions I was pressing. I'll let this guy spawn, so... Yeah, the game will give you these. Oh, yeah, this is a real effective weapon to fight one of those guys with, and all the bullets are going around him. Like he's freaking Magneto or something. Okay, we're gonna smash the urns. I already forgot what the gimmick was. Because I wasn't reading, because like I said, I get to this point and I've kind of already lost interest in the game. Okay, I got hit because I smashed an urn, which is what the gimmick of the level is. That's awesome. Hooray, the shittiest weapon in history. Oh man, I might just die. Fuck it. Look, I get to this point and... Like, I've been looking at, there's been stuff to buy. There's so many times I've played this game and there's just been nothing to buy. Like, yeah, sure, I can buy the Iron Fisticles, hooray. They're a real game changer. I'll show it off at a point where there's a lot of weapons, just to illustrate what it actually does. But... Okay, pretty sure I didn't touch him, but... I'm also not sure what spawns the pickups. Or it is just on a timer. Okay, this kind of highlights the issue I've got. Can you really see what's going on screen? Like, what's good, what's bad? And you know why? Because of the fucking obnoxiously big blood splatters. Okay, that guy spawned in right next to me. Cool. I didn't know the maggots could spawn in like that. But yeah, the blood splatters are way too big. They pretty much engulf the terrain. And the thing that makes it awful? Yeah, I don't think I've seen this guy before. Oh, well, he was interesting. But yeah, so there's massive green blood splatters. Remember the little green blob enemies? They become invisible on that. Well, not literally invisible, but for, you know, for all intents and purposes, invisible. They are almost impossible to see. And combine that with when you're trying to see projectiles amongst all this, and all the crap that you can actually pick up without dying. Like, there are apples, and there are green blob enemies. Not the best choice of combination. So yeah, you get into that situation, like, just look at the massive mess of particles. You got these little things that are on fire, and it doesn't even look like they're enemies at that point. On the bright side, this is the furthest I've ever gotten in this game, so I got some achievements for having got this far. I'm just stuck waiting for that to run out. Couldn't shoot down because the dead zone for the right analog stick is pretty much, you know, has to be pinpoint south. Any slight deviation means it's off in one of the other directions. How's that guy got so many eyeballs to throw out at you? It seems a bit weird. So if we go down twice and then left and then down, that avoids any of the stupid levels. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll walk straight into that guy, I don't really care. So this is what the Iron Fisticle does. Nope, that's not what it does. Oh, there you go, that's what it was. I actually forgot there's a dodge. Why is there so much gold? Oh, okay, cool. Alright. No indication of when that's about to run out. That's awesome. Or at least if there is, I didn't see it at all. Okay, I got hurt by something apparently. Not sure what, because the game spammed a level up notification. I'm not sure what the choice of enemies is all about as well. I mean, we saw Matt... Wait, didn't we already kill the thing that ate our Turner in the last level? I don't really want to do this. No thanks. Okay, lemonade. Got an achievement called When Life Gives You Lemons. I don't really follow, but... And that was because I was trying to use Iron Fisticle, but for some bizarre reason it's on L1 rather than, you know, anything you'd naturally have your fingers on. Like even fucking L3, I don't know, something. Oh well, that was Iron Fisticle. It's incredibly mediocre, I guess. It's got some okay ideas, but it's just not much fun to play. And this is the thing. Now I have to start from here again. I guess I can start from a, you know, a lower level, but I won't have any of my power-ups. And look how... I don't know how slow it'll come across on video, but it feels so sluggish having to start again. And that's where the enjoyment, you know, the ultimate problem with this game is. It's just not fun to restart and go on to the next playthrough. And it feels like your progression is, you know, minimal at best. Like I said, the drip feed of new stuff just isn't enough. Not being able to select your weapons and being forced to put up with these crap ones. Of course, that was me trying to dash, because I couldn't remember what it was. Because that's the amazing... yeah. So you're playing a 360 controller. Where do your fingers naturally fall? On L1 and R1, right? Not the triggers at all. Yep, clicking in the L3, R3 does nothing. So yeah, this has been Iron Fisticle. I hope you've enjoyed. I know I've sounded incredibly negative about the game, actually. it's not a bad game, it's just dull. It's got problems. Like, no way is its execution bad. I mean, functionally the game works just fine. I mean, I've got some issues with the collision detection, where I don't feel it's 100% accurate. Besides this, it's too long. For as frequently as the game makes you do it, it's way too long. Like, a bonus game like that should just be short and snappy. Like, the game just thinking the points you're getting from killing enemies is enough of a reward. It really isn't. And that's the thing. I've got this far, you know, getting pretty good at getting the combo for one, you know, 8, you know, getting 800 each time. If you're not doing that, I can't imagine how slow it must be to level up in this game. Not that the level ups give you all that much, but, you know, it's something. That was I'm Fisticle. An okay game. It's okay in 2-player, actually. I played it with my brother. We had an okay time. Let's move you back. I never needed that. Huh. But certainly not the best dual joystick I've ever played. Yeah, I have nothing more I can say about it, good or bad. This is what it is. If you like this kind of thing, maybe it'll be for you. If you don't, I can't see there being anything here to attract you to it. It is a very by-the-numbers dual joystick shooter. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all next time.